All right, the games keep going, and here we have Presley James.
How's it going?
How are you?
I am very good.
Good.
It took a while for me to get here. I'm sorry. How you doing?
This is
Fine.
Zelda.
Nice to meet you.
You're related to Elvis?
No, that's actually a funny story how I got that name though.
Tell us how you got the name, Presley.
Yeah, because all my friends would be like, "Hey man, what the fuck?" You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we want to get this.
I have a really cool thing where I get really bombed when I go hang out with my friends. And
What do you get bombed on?
Beer, liquor, whatever.
Whatever's
It can
available.
be dirty gym socks. I can drink as long as it messes me up, you know.
Okay.
It's whatever.
You use.
But anyway, so I get really wasted, and I go on this rant where I go, I swear to God, man, I'm gonna be bigger than Elvis at some point in my life, man. Like I don't know when it is or when it's gonna happen. I'm gonna be bigger than Elvis, man. And they just start dying. Then they're like, all right, Elvis.
So it was like a wasted moment that you were acting like a.
And then they go, so.
Oh, we don't like to be bigger than Elvis. Well, no, not really.
I wouldn't mind.
Bigger in what department?
Yeah, that's right.
And all the positive ones, I
The
guess.
hips? Can you move your hips like Elvis?
Oh, I can.
You can?
I can.
Oh boy. Can you charm
right
girls
now.
like Elvis?
Like the first day, and then like afterwards, they'll be like, "Oh, dude, you."
Aww. Well, you're actually partying like Elvis, so you better be careful, right? Not quite?
Nah, not like Elvis. I mean,
How do you know? I just heard an Elvis story the other day that he never played in Europe. Didn't someone just say that on Wednesday's show? Yeah, that he never played Europe because his doctor,
or I think manager was like an
manager.
illegal alien.
His manager was an illegal alien living here, and if he had left the country, he couldn't come back. So Elvis never played Europe.
Colonel Tom Parker was an illegal.
That's what somebody said on Wednesday's show.
Somebody else, I don't know, but someone
I feel
was.
cheap and dirty.
Didn't they say that?
It was somebody who was an illegal alien on his
I thought it was his doctor.
entourage,
Oh, it's
so to
not.
speak.
I thought it was his doctor,
Oh, yeah,
but
doctor sound.
I have to go look at my own show from Wednesday because we got that info on Wednesday's show. So yeah, it's something to know about Elvis. So
Yeah.
so the name became Presley James.
yeah, no, because they were like, "Oh, so what's your stage name, man?" I'm like, "It's my real name, I guess." And they're like, "Oh no, that sucks, man. No, you need something good." I'm like, "All right," and then we're just like going through like the whole thing, like Elvis James or James Elvis, and my friend Joey Cords goes, "How about Presley James?" And we all just looked at each other like,
That
she
sounds
said,
really
that
good.
Sounds, that sounds
Okay,
pretty
it's
good.
good. It was.
So yeah, I mean, like it's not my real name, but dude, that's a badass name right there.
But
I
it's
mean,
gonna be your real name, like slowly but surely.
when I get like the money to change it, I guess.
Well, you can just live as it.
Yeah, it's already
It's whatever. I
happening.
mean, if Slash can go by Slash or Nikki Sixx could be Nikki Sixx,
Yeah, Presley James.
Presley James. I mean, I definitely won't ever have the skill as Elvis to sing, let alone,
Well, you never know.
I'm a terrible singer.
Are you gonna?
I was actually supposed to have a singer here today with me, but legal
Ah.
troubles. So
Oh, there you go. Illegal aliens. They
Exactly,
keep coming.
exactly.
I know. So tell me, when are you playing next?
me and two other guys, and they have a band called The Abstraction, and they want me to sing for them. And yeah, so I told them like, listen, guys, it's not anything.
Because you are adorable, You would be a cute front person.
Thank you. They're actually a pretty heavy thrash band.
Ah.
It's gonna be funny, but
Are you gonna sing?
yeah, they're like, oh, like they heard some of my stuff, and they're like, we can work with that. That's pretty good. And I'm like, I don't know, but we made this plan. We're gonna rehearse on top of Don Hills. We're gonna.
Oh, that's your place.
Yeah, that's gonna. I'm gonna tell you about that later. But I came up with this idea, like, I never got to play there. I really wanted to. So why don't we get like a stool ladder or a ladder or something, and we just like, you audition me on top of Don Hills.
Huh.
So we're gonna do that like I think maybe on a Monday at like 11 o'clock at night to like try to avoid any like police attention or anything. Not that it's on the World Wide Web right now, but
Right, exactly. This is a skeleton before it happens.
Oh no, it's just stupidity. But,
All right, so wait a minute. Is there electric stuff up there, like you can plug in, or you tap into the lamp pole?
we're
Like,
literally gonna like they're gonna get their 2 acoustic guitars, and we're gonna
Okay.
just jam up there, and like some friends are gonna just hang out and watch and look out for Popo and all that stuff.
wow. And when are you doing this? You don't have to tell me, James Presley James.
I already just threw it out there.
I
before.
know. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody's watching this and is really pissed off at me, you know, just call the cops on that day and say, you know, you have some guys, yeah, possibly intoxicated. There you go, and, you know, that's it. I mean,
How would you have anyone that mad at you, Presley?
It's hard to believe.
It is, right?
It's kind of angelic looking.
thank you. I work really hard on that.
Yeah.
It doesn't come easy, I'm sure.
No, it's all premeditated, you know? But,
So have you been hanging out lately?
oh yeah.
Where have you been hanging out? You seem to go to the right parties and stuff like this.
I snuck into a root show, a private root show at John Roveda's.
Wow.
Usually I go to those shows. I know, you know,
Right.
my friend Miguel works there, and you know, he always gets me in the shows or whatever. But this one was like really, really private, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, so we go. I was with a friend who's from Norway, and she, you know, Jesse Malin.
I do.
He's actually really good friends with her. He wanted her to sing for one of his things. That's what she told me. And we're trying to go around to the back, and I'm just trying to like pull out any like bullshit excuse or whatever. It's like, yeah, you know, I'm this guy from this publication, whatever. I'm on the list. They're like, you're not on the list. I'm like, oh no, well check the other list. And they're like, all right, fine. So they keep going. I'm just trying to get them to like break where they're just like fucking going. But eventually Jesse Malin comes around the corner, and he's like, oh hey Hank, my friend, how's it going? Oh, you know, oh, you're trying to get in? Yeah, let him in. They're good. And next thing I know, I'm hanging out with like Kelly Benjamin from like Real Housewives of New York City.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good for you.
So, yeah.
I know. James gets Presley. It's gonna take me a minute.
It's whatever. I mean, James is still in the name.
Yeah, that's right.
It's all good.
Right. So we're gonna take a little break and hear you play. How's that? And then we're gonna hear your other story about Don Hill.
Of course.
All right, cool. All right, because I want to hear you play.
Well, thank you. I mean, I've never heard anybody say that before, but.
Oh, Jay, Presley.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Musician-wise.
You're amazing.
Well,
All
thank
right,
you.
we'll be
Thank
right back. Yes.